This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, Lincoln police continue to investigate an incident that occurred Sunday night. Sometime after 4 o'clock Sunday, Lincoln residents say they were rerouted away from Route 6, and community members noted that Maine State Police and the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office were on scene. Details regarding the incident remain few and far between at this hour. The Lincoln Police Department was not available for comment on the matter. Maine's labor workforce is returning to pre-pandemic numbers, according to the state's Department of Labor. Commissioner Laura Fortman says the majority of Maine's labor workforce is employed in the fields of healthcare and social assistance. Fortman says although the state's economy is growing, the Maine Department of Labor is still seeing approximately 2 jobs available for every unemployed individual in Maine.
Workers are asking for respect on the job, flexibility, good work-life balance, and employers are responding.
Fortman says Maine employers continue to report housing, transportation, and child care needs as challenges facing many of their employees. And the rainy weather we've been seeing most of today didn't stop tourists from exploring Bar Harbor this Labor Day. Our Matthew Juroncic has more.
With Labor Day coming and going, it means the official end of summer. Director of Operations for Bar Harbor Resorts, Evan Salvatore, says it's nice seeing a change in pace.
It was nice to see business return to normal, so we had a nice strong Labor Day. Friday was about 85 to 90%, and everyone filled up on Saturday.
Many of the tourists that came to the area had the chance to explore the various attractions it has to offer, including food, Acadia National Park, entertainment, and history. The influx of people shows tour guide Mark Rich the effect COVID-19 is having on the town's tourism industry as a whole.
After the onset of COVID, people were getting stir-crazy, cabin fever, and they were coming up here in droves, and the volume seems to continue this year as well.
However, other business owners say they continue to see the lasting effects of the current labor shortage.
Staffing shortages have affected us in every single way possible. Staffing shortages are real for us.
Pennsylvania resident and first-time Bar Harbor visitor Viviana Slevtovich says it's important to be patient.
There's labor shortages everywhere. Philadelphia, where I'm from, is a huge restaurant town, and that's like a big deal right now. They just don't have enough servers, but you got to roll with it.
Mother Nature cooperated with sunshine for most of the weekend, which is always good for Bar Harbor businesses over holiday weekends. The rain on Monday didn't keep Pennsylvania resident Bill Bisick from his vacation plans.
I'll be able to maybe check out some of the shops and stores, and I'm looking forward to a good lobster roll here.
Reporting from Bar Harbor, Matthew Juroncic, ABC 7 and Fox 22.
And I'm sure that lobster roll was delicious when he had it. All right, folks, as students across Maine are heading back to school, it's important to drive safely in those areas. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, more than 3,000 people died in distracted-related incidents, and accounting for more than 8% of all roadway fatalities and 400,000 injuries. Now, to prevent these types of incidents, AAA of Northern New England launched its Schools Open, Drive Carefully campaign with the intention of reducing the number of child deaths and injuries. Director of Public Affairs for AAA Northern New England, Pat Moody, says the key to preventing child-related incidents is by communicating.
We need to look out for them. We as parents, we need to communicate with our kids, talk to them about safe transportation, whether it's biking, whether it's walking, riding the school bus, or if it's a teen driver, talk to them about the importance of being a safe, responsible teen driver as they head back to school.
AAA also reminds drivers to put down distractions, including cell phones, and be sure to come to a complete stop where required as other ways to avoid accidents. Well, as we said, it's back to school time for students throughout our state, and no one is more excited to return to the classroom than interpreter Emily Smith. Smith works in the Patricia A. Duran Elementary School in Herman, where she helps deaf and hearing impaired students find success in the classroom. Our Jody Hersey has more.
We have a lot of fun. I always liken my role to the fun aunt because I'm not the head teacher, but I'm here and I've got that bond with the kids.
Emily Smith spends a lot of her working hours talking with her hands. It's a role she was born into.
Because I have a deaf father, so I grew up using sign language at home just to communicate, and then it turned into a profession.
Smith has spent the past 6 years working at the Patricia A. Duran School in Herman as an interpreter.
American Sign Language is its own language. It isn't just English with gestures. It has its own syntax, its own grammatical structure.
Most school days, Smith can be found right alongside fourth grader Wyatt Saucier.
She helps me to write and reading and math.
Saucier was born deaf in 2012, and the next year he received bilateral cochlear implants. However, he still relies on Smith to communicate his teacher's lessons.
We hear with our ears to gather information, but we also use our eyes to gather information, and it just opens up a nice way to educate all the kids.
Smith's presence and abilities, both in and outside of the classroom, are providing Saucier's mom with the peace of mind that he's keeping up with his peers.
She's always very caring, helpful with everybody, not just Wyatt, and she's always understanding, looking to learn more, to work with him better.
Smith says helping all students, deaf or not, find success and acceptance is her biggest priority. It's a skill proving to be an invaluable resource to the entire Herman School Department.
I do see the benefits every time I see her working with a student, that it's very clear without her we would certainly be at a deficit in our school.
In Herman, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Alrighty, well, let's hit pause here, take a look outside, and maybe get an inkling on when the rain is coming to an end with a first look at our forecast.
All right, thank you. Happy Monday. Your first weather is brought to you by Kings Mountain RC, and let's talk about this. Lots of rain showers out there all day long today. Nothing really heavy, but persistent rainfall, right? And we're not done yet. Still a couple of hours to get through tonight and into tomorrow. In fact, look at all this rain back off to the west of us, moving in our direction. So we have rain in the forecast tonight into early parts of tomorrow morning, and then clearing by tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures, though, are rain cool today. Highs basically in the 50s and 60s. That's not normal. The average high is back in the low 70s. Our forecast then tonight, though, is cloudy skies, rain showers out there, some locally heavy rainfall with low temperatures down near 60. Your full forecast is coming up.
Alrighty, so the rain continues for now, and in the meantime, stay with us as there is more to come on ABC 7 News at 6.
Do you have leaky pipes? Are you planning a plumbing job? Is your heating system working right? Are you designing a plumbing project? Then contact Harley's Plumbing and Heating Plus.
If your toilet will not flush, Harley will be there in a rush. Furnace bit the dust today. Harley crew is on the way. Harley Plumbing, Harley Heating. 990-2200.
Call now.
Harley!
Call or visit online.
Luna Family Auto Sales is a locally owned business run by a husband and wife team.
Here at Luna Family Auto Sales, we combine our passion for cars with providing service to the community and local economy. Featuring no dark or hidden fees at all, we offer financing for all credit types and service everything we sell.
Check out our website at lunafamilyautosales.com.
Or come in and say hi. We'd love to meet you and introduce ourselves. Luna Family Auto Sales, 649 Stillwater Ave, Old Town.
I know there's conflicting information about Dupuytren's contracture.
I thought I couldn't get treatment yet.
Well, people may think that their contracture has to be severe to be treated, but it doesn't. If you can't lay your hand flat on the table, talk to a hand specialist.
But what if I don't want surgery?
Well, then you should find a hand specialist certified to offer non-surgical treatments.
What's the next step?
Visit findahandspecialist.com today to get started.
Hi folks, this is Barry Gass of Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear in Orono. We've been in business since 1911, and our third-generation family-owned business can't wait to show you our unique line of Western wear and Western tack. We have Western boots, shirts, hats, belts, and buckles for the entire family, and Western tack from bridles to saddles and everything in between for your horse.
Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear, where the American West comes alive in Maine.
I've been having foot pain for at least 10 years. The first day I put the key boot on, I could tell the difference. My pain level has been so much better. I was amazed. The key boots made it possible for me to actually walk without pain. I can go shopping, walking around the store without wanting to cry. I mean, I feel like dancing sometimes. The key boots made all the difference. Very happy with it. Comfort shoes, it's just changed my life.
Happy Labor Day weekend from ABC 7.
A federal judge in Florida appointed by former President Trump granted his legal team's request for a special master to oversee the review of documents seized by the FBI during a raid at Mar-a-Lago. It's a temporary win for Trump after the FBI's unprecedented search of his home. The judge's decision also halts the DOJ from using that seized material in its criminal investigation. Now federal prosecutors have the opportunity to appeal. ABC's M. Wen has the latest from Washington.
A federal judge granting a request from former President Donald Trump's legal team to appoint a special master to review the documents seized from the FBI's raid at Mar-a-Lago. Judge Aileen Cannon citing the interest in ensuring the integrity of an orderly process amidst swirling allegations of bias and media leaks. Cannon, at the same time, blocking the Department of Justice from using the seized materials for investigative purposes pending completion of the special master's review. But she adds that this order would not impede on the ongoing assessment of any possible damage to national security by the intelligence community. The decision comes after Trump had asked for a third-party attorney to be appointed following the FBI's August search, which found more than 11,000 U.S. government documents, more than 100 of which were marked classified. Trump at a rally this weekend blasting the FBI's raid.
A few weeks ago, you saw it, when we witnessed one of the most shocking abuses of power by any administration in American history. The shameful raid and break-in of my home, Mar-a-Lago, was a travesty of justice.
The Justice Department had objected to any special master appointment related to executive privilege, arguing it was irrelevant since Trump is no longer in office. Judge Cannon ultimately setting a new deadline, ordering the DOJ and Trump's lawyers submit a list of potential special master candidates by Friday. The Department of Justice says it's examining the opinion and will decide on how to move forward. The statement did not mention whether the department will appeal. M. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
Well, back here at home in Maine, the state has a very rich Labor Day history, and many argue the first labor strike in the U.S. took place on Richmond Island back in 1636. Now, according to the director of the Bureau of Labor at the University of Maine, the origin of Labor Day is a tricky one to pinpoint. It wasn't until 1891 that the state formally recognized Labor Day as a holiday. Maine was the 9th state to do so, and then in 1894, it became federally recognized. Now, fast forward to today, and one question folks have is how labor unions are holding up.
Labor, in terms of numbers of people who are actually members of labor unions, it peaked around the early 70s and has been declining.
According to Cryer, even though it's been declining, they've recently seen an upsurge in organizing, and some of the organizing has occurred in places you don't generally see unions form. Cryer said it's a special holiday that many of us can take a second and appreciate all that's been done.
The reality that what we live in, the world we live in, is created by labor. The couch we're sitting on, the work that you're doing right now, interviewing me, all this is work. The world around us is created by work, and Labor Day gives us a moment to think about that very clearly, to appreciate it, celebrate it, and also to celebrate the organizations that make it possible.
You can see the full interview on the importance of Labor Day with Michael Cryer on our website, foxbangor.com. Alrighty, folks, well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6. We spoke to Bangor residents about the best and the worst jobs they've ever had. And in sports, we'll take you down to Hadlock Field to meet one of the Sea Dogs' most valuable employees since 1997. That story right after the break.
Bar Harbor Bank and Trust helps businesses succeed with commercial lending, cash management tools, and merchant services. Whether your business is growing, expanding, or evolving, we can make it happen together. Bar Harbor Bank and Trust, named one of America's best banks.
When outdoors, some people like it hot and some people like it cold. However, when indoors, most people like it comfortably warm. Choose a Baderas boiler from McCusick Petroleum Company to provide you with comfortable and efficient heat. They also offer sales and service on many brands of furnaces, boilers, and water heaters. McCusick Petroleum Company delivers oil and LP gas to homes and businesses throughout the Pequot region. If you'd like more information on pricing or service, call or stop by our office in Dover Foxcroft.
Sting in concert, September 11th, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine. Sting, My Songs. Performing songs written throughout his prolific career. With special guest Joe Sumner. On sale now at waterfrontconcerts.com or ticketmaster.com. Sting in one unforgettable night, part of the Varney Insurance Concert Series.
Come to the Maine Wiener Fest, September 11th at the Steamboat Landing Park on the Belfast waterfront. There's something for everyone, including a canine costume contest, a grand parade, a Duxie Derby, and more. Join these local businesses for the celebration. Goose River Farm on Belmont Avenue in Belfast. GRF Real Estate Company on Belmont Avenue in Belfast. And Riptide Smoke Shop, voted Waldo County's Business of the Year 2017 and 2019 through 2022.
Brooks Tire and Auto Sales in Dexter offers quality used vehicles covered under a 30-day, 1,000-mile, 100% guarantee. We're proud of the quality of the used vehicles we sell and dedicated to serving our customers. We have a full-service auto repair shop and nobody can beat our prices on tires. Call us for a quote. Buy 4 tires from us and get a free rotation. Be sure to visit our virtual showroom of inventory available on our website. Whether it's your first purchase with us or one of many, you can count on us to make it the best buying experience possible. Brooks Tire and Auto Sales, Route 7, Dexter.
Easier banking anywhere, anytime, with online bill pay, digital wallet, mobile deposit, and more. Whatever you're planning, saving for, or working toward, we can make it happen together. Bar Harbor Bank and Trust, named one of America's best banks.
Put a little more cash in your bank. Save money with half-off deals at foxbangor.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, since 1997, Jimmy Nolan has served as an usher at Hadlock Field. And in the spirit of Labor Day, it's only fitting that we take a closer look into who some call the MVP of the Sea Dogs organization.
Folks, all set?
Jimmy Nolan loves his job.
All set? I just love people. I'm a people person. Can I help you, ma'am?
I'm going right up.
There you go. Enjoy the game. Welcome.
And he's really good at it. Since 1997, Jimmy has been an MVP usher at Hadlock Field.
Enjoy.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Like I said, I'm 87 years old, and I'm still doing it. And I just thank the good Lord that I'm able to do it.
Longtime Sea Dogs executive Chris Cameron says Jimmy is in a league of his own.
You know, he's a legend around the ballpark here, and he just has a wonderful demeanor that you can't help but fall in love with him. He's one of the hardest working people we have here. Takes a lot of pride in his job. He's just a remarkable human being that really goes above and beyond to help enhance the fan experience here at the ballpark.
Just need the line, please. Just need the line doing that.
In fact, he's made impressions that have fans coming back decades later.
So I came up from the dugout one night. There's this lady here. I can't remember her name. Hi, Jimmy, remember me? And one night I asked you for a baseball, and you gave it to me. I asked for your autograph, and you signed it Ted Williams. Now, Jim, here's that very same ball 25 years later. Would you please re-sign it using your real name?
Well, this is Jimmy's silver anniversary. Hard to believe, 25 years, and he's showing no signs of slowing down. In fact, retirement is not in the cards. But the only thing he doesn't like is the final day of the season.
It's the very last out when they play Old Lang Syne. That's when it gets to me.
For now, though, Jimmy will continue doing what he does best.
He's going to make sure you have an enjoyable time here at the ballpark.
He'll help you.
And that's making fans smile win or lose.
Guys all set? Enjoy.
What an awesome story. Congratulations to Jimmy, and thank you to David for putting that together. Just fantastic stuff. And a little bit of a smile there on a dreary Labor Day, too. And while we're talking Sea Dogs, there's another familiar face who will be down at Hadlock Field this week, except this guy will be on the diamond. Former Bangor and Maine baseball standout Justin Courtney is expected to make his first appearance at Hadlock Field this Wednesday or Thursday after being called up to the Mets AA affiliate back on August 23rd. The Sea Dogs will host Courtney and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies for a 6-game series beginning on Tuesday. Through 3 appearances in AA so far, he's been solid, just 1 run allowed in 4 innings of work, giving him a 2.25 ERA. We will certainly have coverage of that later on in the week once we get word on when he is pitching for sure. The weather could maybe change that with the rain, but again, we will keep you covered with that. And for now, we will end with the Patriots. It's officially game week in the NFL. The Pats will open things up down in Miami on Sunday for year 2 of the Mac Jones era. We've had a whole training camp now to familiarize ourselves with this year's team, but still, this isn't a roster filled with household Patriot names. We're still sort of transitioning from the leaders of the old guard to the new one, but wide receiver coach Troy Brown likes what he sees from Jacoby Myers in his development as a leader.
You know, he's Mr. Steady, so through it all. So, and leadership role has grown some more on the football team, so he's really earned the respect of all of the guys in the locker room, offensively and defensively. He's developing into, a good football player, but also a good leader on the football team as well.
So certainly looking to make that jump from last year. Definitely had momentum. Maybe a couple more touchdowns this year. That would be nice. All right, that's sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
All right, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by Varney Chevrolet. Come see what the Varney value is all about. And let's start here. Since June 21st, we've lost 2 hours and 36 minutes of daylight around here. It didn't really matter much today with rain-cooled air across our region, with temperatures hanging out in the 60s. Look at all the rainfall, right? Now, there's nothing heavy in here, but it is persistent, and it's going to last for several more hours tonight into early parts of tomorrow before gradually clearing throughout the day tomorrow, as there's just still lots of rain showers to get through. All of this back off to the west of us, moving this direction into tonight and tomorrow. So expect to get wet tonight and tomorrow morning, followed by clearing through the afternoon. All right, so here's the future radar. So by, say, early tomorrow, here's about 6 o'clock or so, we're talking about light rain showers and drizzle. That'll quickly get out of here, though, by midday. And then some clearing by, say, this time tomorrow evening. It's going to take all day to happen, though. And then clear skies tomorrow night with light winds. You know what that means? That means some dense fog for us tomorrow evening. And then a very nice day for Wednesday into Thursday. In fact, the weekend right now looks fantastic around here. Going forward, though, so rainfall-wise, looks something like this. It's probably a bit underdoing it across our area. Another 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rainfall is on the way tonight into early parts of tomorrow morning. And the severe weather threat is really low with this system. Generally, a couple pockets of heavy rainfall tonight. Otherwise, no severe weather for you. But there will be some fog. So late tonight, as the air goes calm, and especially tomorrow evening, as the skies clear out, we'll get some dense fog across the entire region tomorrow night. Look what happened to temperatures today. 61 here in Bangor, 63 in Millinocket, 56 for Greenville. That's not normal. The average high is back in the mid-70s. We did not do that today, but they are in the 5-day forecast going forward. In fact, tomorrow we'll have some clearing throughout the afternoon, meaning we'll get a quick boost in temperatures up near 70, and that's just getting started. We could get close to 80 by the weekend. In fact, the long-range trend still says well above average temperatures for us through the middle portions of September. So we'll see. We definitely have warmer temperatures on the way, just not today with temperatures stuck in the 60s. And checking on tropics now. So 3 systems are out there currently. All are going to miss us because they're way out to sea. But overall, getting more and more active across our tropical areas into the weekend and beyond. Our forecast then tonight, though, is rain ending, some dense fog in their late, low temperatures down near 57 with a calm wind after midnight. For tomorrow, all right, so decreasing clouds, some showers early, highs reaching for 70. We may stop just short through the afternoon with a northeast breeze around 5. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast by Varney Chevrolet shows that mostly cloudy skies tomorrow. And then look, Wednesday, 77, Thursday, 76. Look at Friday, 80. And those 80s could hold into the weekend.
All righty, Jeff, sounds good. Thanks so much. And there is still more to come after the break.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home the Kubota VX Series for 0 down, 0% APR for 60 months, plus save up to $700.
What happened between Tuesday and Friday? Jared Golden broke his promise. Tuesday, Jared Golden campaigned as an independent fighter against Biden's spending that he knew
would make inflation worse.
But 3 days later, voted for Biden's newest spending bill that will raise taxes on nearly every Mainer, nearly double the IRS. And in Jared Golden's words,
make inflation worse.
Jared Golden broke his promise to Mainers. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising. From a humble horse and buggy beginning over 100 years ago to a fleet of modern deluxe motor coaches today, Sear North Star Tours wants to take you places. In Maine, throughout the United States, and abroad, we offer tours and day trips to suit everyone's interests and passions. Cherry blossoms in the spring, Prince Edward Island in the summer, trips to the city, trips to the shore, culture, history, music, and more. Sear North Star Tours. Where can we take you?
Welcome to the Purple Baboon, a local gem on the Belfast waterfront. Find lots of little joys for every taste, like fun clothing for the whole family and a lovely selection of coastal Maine-made jewelry. The Purple Baboon, the best selection at great prices, 31 Front Street, Belfast.
Tonight, a two-night event. Who will check out of their fantasy suite?
Can you see yourself getting engaged?
He's not ready. Am I too broken for anyone to love?
The 6th annual Skowhegan Craft Brew Festival brought out more than 1,000 patrons who had no problem saying cheers to the weekend.
Saturday, the Skowhegan Craft Beer Festival featured 25 breweries, highlighting Maine craft beer, wine, and food vendors. Many locals came out to enjoy the festivities in Skowhegan's historic downtown area.
Oh, the Brewfest is a ritual for us to come to every single year. Skowhegan rocks. This has always been the most fantastic way to end the summer.
A great community event, the support, a lot of friends here. Good time to get out and try these different alcohols from the vendors. Just a good time overall.
Patrons were happy to support local businesses in the area.
I love the beer, I love the people. Love supporting downtown Skowhegan.
Awesome opportunity to support Maine breweries and enjoy Skowhegan.
We spoke to a local business owner who says they have attended the Brewfest for the past 3 years because of the promotion for their business and some fun in downtown Skowhegan.
People like to eat when they drink.
Gets the name out. They call us in turn for events. So it's good all around.
Main Street Executive Director Christina Cannon says the event shows people from near and far that Skowhegan is a hidden treasure.
We have a lot of people that are in town, but a lot of people that come from out of town that want to see Skowhegan and hang out in our downtown. But really, this is all about Skowhegan, and it's all about bringing people to Skowhegan to showcase our awesome community.
In Skowhegan, AJ Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
Finally tonight, research shows most people will change jobs multiple times over the course of their lives. So we set out to ask some people in Bangor about the best job they ever had, but they were much more vocal about the worst one.
I think the worst job I had was working at a golf course in the summer, and it was about 90 degrees every day and humid, and it was just hot, and A lot of work.
I haven't had any bad jobs, thank you.
Working in healthcare and having to deal with pica and not knowing what that was until doing so.
Worked on a potato farm, sorting the rotten potatoes out of the clean potatoes.
There you go.
Long time ago.
I was a housekeeper, like a Molly maid.
Oh, yeah.
That was a terrible job.
Probably working at like a health club when I was a teenager. I had to towel off the backs of the people as they came out of the shower room. Kind of not very dignified, but hey, 16, it was a job.
Oh, telemarketer, yeah, that was the worst. I didn't even last 24 hours.
I had to go to docks around a lake and scoop up the seaweed and put it on the dock to essentially clean out the area around the docks.
Worst job? I don't even know. I've had the same job for 15 years and I love it.
And that is a lucky response right there. Alrighty, folks, take care and have a great rest of your night.